Sitting in a chair has been linked with a lot of negative health problems, especially with our posture, with low back pain, and hip tightness and pain. Hello, my name is Maureen, and you're welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you 5 seated positions that can help you to counteract the effects of sitting in a chair. So let's get started. So we might need 1 or 2 blocks for this in case, depending on your level of flexibility in the hips. So for the first pose, you're going to get into an easy pose. So you're going to sit down and cross your legs in front of you. This is called an easy pose. It's a foundational pose in yoga. A lot of sequences are done seated, meditation and all that. But if your hips are tight and they're not able to open this way, you might benefit from a block or a pillow, maybe a folded blanket, something to place underneath your glutes so that it can elevate your pelvis and help you to better open up your hips. So when you're not doing something serious, you can passively stretch yourself by sitting in a seated pose. You can press your phone, you can watch TV, you can even work on your laptop, and it helps for you to stay as calmly as you can with your shoulders open so that you can stabilize your spine and your core as well. All right. And the next one is called a 90-90 stretch. From an easy pose, you can bring one of your feet behind you. I like this pose especially because it both abducts and adducts your hips at the same time. So one is opening up to the side and one is closing on the other way. And this helps to stretch and open up your hips as well as mobilize it because of the positioning both ways. It also helps you to stabilize your core and improve circulation to your pelvic area, as well as relieve any back pain that you might have. In this position, it might not be necessary, but if you need to, you might need to put a block or a pillow underneath your glutes. The same reason to elevate your pelvis above your knees. The next one is called a bound angle pose. So you sit with your hips, your knees up, and bring your heels together. Okay. And it helps to open up your hips to the side. Your hips are already open in this position, and if your hips are tight, you could also benefit from having a block or a pillow or a blanket underneath you. This helps to, the same reason, elevate your hips so that your knees can better open. At first, if you start practicing this, you might find out that your hips are even tighter than you thought. Okay, you might benefit from putting some pillows on either side of your knees to support it. If you're doing it on your bed, it's a little bit easier because your body can sink into the mattress and your hips can more easily open. And for some extra, you can hold your toes and use it to keep your spine straight up. And if you're pressing phone in this position, you're passively opening your hips while you're also like on your phone or watching TV, or literally just maybe playing, gisting at home, family time and all that. And even without necessarily taking the time to stretch, you are passively opening up your hips. Next one is, I won't say simple. I've learned not to say simple when it comes to yoga. Next one essentially just for you to open up your legs out to the side. You can do this with or without a block, without a pillow underneath, and just let gravity do most of the work. Okay? And do whatever you want to do in this position and let your hips and your pelvic area breathe, essentially. Allow them to breathe after having sat in a chair all day long. For the last one, whether you have a block or not, last one is called the yogi squat. So without the block, this is what it looks like. You have your knees open to the side, you have your toes pointed out to the side, but this might not be as easy for everybody. So you might need a block to support you because it's supposed to actually be relaxing, and even two if you need, and essentially just sit on it with your hips out to the side. You can come to the full expression of the pose, put your hands together and use your elbows to hook your knees out to the side, and so you can keep your spine erect. It's a very simple, nice position. You can press your phone here. I like to do this, confession. I like to be in this position when I'm brushing my teeth. I don't know why, but it's a way to just passively, stretch the hips, especially in the morning when you have woken up and you're really tired and maybe there is no time for you to do anything else. I like to do this, just squat in this position, brush my teeth before I get ready for my mornings and all that. This is a yogi squat. As much as you practice this, you find that your hips are opening, and along the way, you no longer need support, and you're going to be able to deepen your squat over time. You're going to open up your hips. You're going to open up your pelvic area. This especially is good for both males and females. There's a lot of things going on in our pelvic area, especially our reproductive and sexual organs are down there. When you sit a lot in seated positions in a chair, you tend to constrict blood flow, which can affect your performance, which can affect circulation, which can even affect your fertility. So squatting in this position for several minutes a day can help to improve blood flow to your pelvic area. And this is our last pose for the day. That's it for this video. So feel free to practice any of this that is comfortable and convenient for you. And even if you find any of them hard, over time with consistency, you're going to see a lot of improvement. And as always use support whenever you need them, and listen to your body. Don't force yourself into a position that your body is not ready for. Use support, breathe evenly, listen to your body, and very soon you're going to see a lot of improvement in your hip flexibility. Thank you for joining me in today's video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.